From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic relief crusader.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Tuesday, and you've entered the Geekosphere, episode 86 of Titillating Tuesdays. How's it going, everybody? I hope everyone had a great weekend and spent some time. Hopefully it was sunny over the weekend where you guys were at, and then you had a great weekend, and you're back here, and we're gonna have some fun. We're going to have some laughs. I want to say hello to everybody that's watching on Rumble, on X, and here on the YouTubes. So I am your host, the Comic Relief Crusader, and we're ready to have fun, right, guys? Yeah, exactly. That's the way it's going to be. I want to say hello to everybody here. Who do we got here? We got Jason Fox from 540 Studios. That's here. Hello, dude. Nice to see you. We got also FKHC 2005. That's also here, dude. Nice to see you. We got an illustrious Reg with us. We have Lord Thought. Hey, to you, dude. And we also got Wendy Trauma Warrior, who is not Wendy Trauma Warrior, but Mary Ann is typing in for Wendy, and Dr. Padilla and Wendy are fixing a spinal fracture. And the anesthesiologist is Dr. B. Surgical techs are Renee and David, and fluoroscopy x-ray tech Connie. Well, hello to everybody there, and I hope you guys have a wonderful time as you're fixing up a spinal fracture, and hopefully we can bring some laughs to you guys because, you know, we understand the whole stress of fiddling with the innards of somebody. So hope you guys are having fun while you're listening. And we also got Sci-Fi Sedan. Hey, Sci-Fi Sedan, nice to see you. And also on the Rumbles and on the YouTube, so we got Vince Womack, the handiest of handy wrenches that I have out there. So let's see, and who else have we got going on here? We got everybody's favorite gamer, Lenrod. Hey, how's it going, dude? Nice to see you. We got Rocco the Brave, and hello to you. We also got Appion, who's waiting out back, and we also got who else we got? We got Tina the Naughty Dragon. Hello, panel and chat, and hello to you, Tina the Naughty Dragon. We got our Madman number 4, and yo to you do. And we got Prismatic. Hello, nice to see you here. And yeah, we got a whole bunch of people. Wow. So I want to take a moment here. There is a link that I pinned up top. Okay, for our dude Jason. Okay, because you know, there are things that are going on obviously in the world, and you know what, you guys helped me out dramatically last month with you know, helping this shop here keep on keeping on here, so to speak. And you know what, and like I said before, you know, we are you know, wanting to help people that are out there. And Jason, he's got a fundraiser going on, and like, dude really needs help with some dental work. You know, he's been a bit of a been in a bit of pain because of it. Because as we can all kind of relate, dental work is not fun. It's not, and he's got a fundraiser going on, and I know that with a lot of people, dollars are hard to come by, and but you know what? Hey, if we can help out a brother in need, then there's the link that's pinned up top, and he needs to get some teeth fixed, basically in his mouth. So if you guys can see it in your heart to help Jason out, that would be good, because we can probably all attest to getting teeth fixed or pulled or filled or whatever is not fun. Personally, I hate it. I know I do. But there's a link up top, and if you guys can see it in your heart, to help out, a fellow content creator and an all right, awesome dude, that would be great. If this community can help out, another dude that's standing up for what's good and righteous in this world. There's a link up top, and hey brother, if we can help you out, we'll do our best trying to help you out as best as we can, man. So that's what we're here for, man. So to help out one another, because that's what I believe in. That's what we do. So as good, clean folk as we are. So, and Lenrod, believe it or not, I barely play games. I just build them. Well, you got to test out your equipment. So building, hey, playing them, that's just the added bonus of what you do. At least that's what I think. So there you go. And yeah, and there's a link there on the Rumbles, and I didn't know exactly how to pin it on Rumble, but there's the link there. So to everybody that's there. So prismatic dental work in Norway is very expensive. Yeah. Wow. Ain't that the truth? It's expensive here in Canada. It's just so bad. Wendy Trauma Warrior, or I should say Marianne, the one thing people hate more than going to the doctor is going to the dentist. It's 100 times worse. Yeah, 100% it is. So but yeah, you know what, let's get on and invite everybody, shall we, onto the show that is Titillating Tuesday.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Alpion, you're number one.
If you're not first, you're last.
Right.
Ricky Bobby. Talladega Nights. How's it going? Coleslaw's ready. I am ready to go. Coleslaw is ready.
Yeah. On the game, ready to get going. And we also have back with us, who has internet, Pop.
Yes, coming to you live and direct from the wild lands of Texas, where we have electricity and internet once again.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Yes.
All my exes live in Texas.
I'm doing pretty well.
Really?
Fortunately, I never had my electricity go out, but I've heard others had it intermittently, and I just had a week's worth of internet outages, so that was crazy.
Oh boy.
Trying to figure out if I could do like a live stream using my cell phone as a hotspot, and if that would eat up my data, or they even be fast enough.
Boo.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Anima Confusa here. Hey,
wow.
nerds.
Hello.
Hey, Anima. Nice to see you here. Awesome.
I feel like those eyes are staring into my soul.
Exactly. They are. That's why Gary's a lucky man. Damn him. so it's all straightened out now, and you're all good.
Yes. I am
right
live.
on.
I am here. Internet is good.
Nice. And we also have, last but not least, the geeky classic leftist centrist, Tom.
Hello, everybody. Good to see you back, Bob. Happy on, Mike. Everybody, it's glad to see you. Oh, and yeah, I try to share that link to everybody for Jason's thing. I've done the Facebook in there. And by the way, Jason, if you're still there, I would like to talk to you down the road about your mental health podcast. Because everybody, we all know it's Pride Month and everybody's shoving it in your face. Guess what? It's Mental Health Awareness Month for men. Let's not forget that. That's a very important thing that's not talked about enough. And we need to talk about that. And I'm not going to down on Pride because the modern day Pride is total BS. Now, what it originally meant was something, but now it's just a debauchery of disgustingness and everything. But we can talk about that if you want some time. But yeah, the modern day Pride is garbage. Sorry. It's truly.
No, it's true. And speaking of debauchery, let's start things off with stupid news. The kind of debauchery that you're looking forward to on this channel. So, that being said,
when we're do it's Canadian, we're really bad.
Well, yes, but it, I don't know exactly how to. Oh, whatever. I'm just going to put it up there. So, apparently, this from the New York Post: daily showers are purely performative and have no real health benefits, says experts. So if you're wanting to feel zestfully clean, yeah, apparently it's all for show. It really doesn't mean anything. Yeah, and there are no health benefits whatsoever. Yeah, so you're I guess you're only doing it just basically to show off the fact that you're a clean individual. So yeah.
I think it really depends on your profession and what you do for a living. Like if you're a construction worker or something and you're outside getting dirty daily, yeah, you should probably take a shower every day because your body's picking up all kinds of grime and dirt and whatnot. But like if you live a lifestyle where you're not really getting filthy on a daily basis, then you don't technically need to as much as somebody that's living on the outside, basically.
Right.
Well, it's like in Japan, they have that culture where you stay at work all week. You sleep at your job. In Japan, I guarantee some of them don't shower because you sleep at your job. You wake up, you're at your work again. I forget what the name of it. It's a certain type of culture, but it's a work culture. And I guarantee some of them don't. They live in an office. Like I guarantee they probably go at least a while without showering, which is kind of gross. But yeah, people do it. Yeah.
Oh my God, Lenrod. Yeah, this coming from people who have probably never worked a job that makes you sweaty. Yeah, exactly right. Lord Thoth, yeah, those showers save everyone around you. Exactly.
Yes, they do.
So, and Lenrod is also like, yeah, I'm covered in machine oil every night. Mostly nightly showers are a must. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, like if you work in an auto shop too, like you're a mechanic. You're going to need showers.
Exactly.
Oil and all that grime.
Yeah. Anima says modern day Pride is just their way of rubbing their weirdness into our faces for a whole fucking month. Just you be you. I don't care about your sex life. Take your pronouns and F off. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah. But as for me, like okay. Go
ahead. Wendy, Wendy says she showers in the morning and the evening because working on people is stinky business.
Yeah, I can imagine being dead bodies and stuff, or live bodies that could be. And I worked at a fish factory, hard work. I used to work at the Coast Guard repairing buoy. Jobs like that, yeah, you had to shower every day, sometimes twice a day, But like I say, if you're in an office all day and your thing, or like shampooing the hair, don't actually shampoo your hair every time. That's actually not good for your hair, believe it or not. And I'm an ex-hairstylist. But yeah, no. I mean, it depends on the personality. But then if anybody's here has been to a con, sometimes you get people that don't know what a soap is. Let's be honest. There's always that guy that's in front of you.
Funk is legendary.
Unless you're dressed as a character that's supposed to be stinky, then you found a loophole.
Besides that, and true. I've been to con. You're sitting behind somebody. Oh God. I just want to hand them a bar of soap. Like, here, please.
And that being said, Rock of the Brave says, on high school, playing World of Warcraft and Halo all day and night, I smell like a construction worker, so that makes you sweaty too. Yeah, I believe that.
Actually, it does.
But drinking from Starbucks plastic cups day by day is a-okay. Oh yeah, 100%. Prismatic, yeah. What? Hygiene and having clean hands when dealing with patients is was a big process in medicine, healthcare when it comes to preventing illnesses. What the heck? Sure, not health benefit. Meh. Exactly. Frick. Imagine Vince says, imagine working as a sewer worker and some git says, don't shower every day. Oh my God. And Ledrod,
you want to work as a sewer worker, then jump into your bed with your dirty, unshowered body in your bed. That's what you want.
Exactly. And in the days before
Your
indoor
bed's
plumbing, taking a bath about once a month was the norm. That's true. I once went 3 weeks without taking a shower.
Whoa.
Luckily, I didn't. Yeah, I know. And dude, it was hardcore with work and stuff like that. Like it was just like basically get up in the morning, get to work, get back late, and just sleep.
Actually,
Luckily,
I, share the...
I did not smell like a 7-day-old corpse.
You
Man,
it was more 3
you got to take a New Jersey shower where you just like take a water bottle and throw it on your armpits and your crotch. My dad would call it a New Jersey shower.
When I worked at a place here in New Brunswick, there's a place called King's Landing, not after Game of Thrones, but it's an old village where you lived in back in the 1800s and stuff. I was a blacksmith there. At the end of every day, it's hot as heck and I'm dirty. I would literally go to the horse trough and dump my whole head in it, just like a blacksmith would at the end of the day. It was like, I used to love doing that. But
yeah.
But can I tell them the quick story, Mike? Can I tell them the quick story? When I roomed with you,
well, while we're here, sure.
Remember the day you could sit up? We had an apartment. I roomed with them at one time. There's 4 guys in this tiny little place. You could sit on the toilet and take a shower at the same time. Do you remember that?
Yep. I remember that.
Multitasking.
It was hilarious.
Yep. It was so awesome. It was like this little bathroom. It was like probably like maybe I don't know 2 or 3, about 3 feet by 3 feet. You know, and about maybe 7 feet tall. And basically, it was it was a bachelor pad, and the bathroom was like literally where the toilet and the shower was at the same time. Basically, you could just stand up, take a crap, and shower at the same time.
We were young and
have a stove right there. You could be cooking dinner, taking a shit, showering, just everything at once.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was probably the most efficient bathroom I ever had in my entire life. Yeah, it was so good. Oh my God.
So moving right along.
I didn't think you want to deal with my dragon butt if I didn't shower every day. Yeah, probably not. So smelling all corpsey from eating, eating
goats and humans,
like and exactly. So, Wendy Drama Warrior. Yeah, shower while you take a dump sounds efficient. It was actually. It was 100%. So
the stuff you do when you're in your 20s.
That contractor that built that building was onto something. Oh yeah, exactly. So there was that, and the next thing in stupid news. This also from the New York Post: fatherhood, and most of us are dads. Fatherhood might be bad for your heart.
This can't be a real article.
Oh yeah, but it is.
This can't be real.
Yep. Young fathers who became patients for the first time by 25 had worse heart health outcomes, apparently. So, you know what? To a certain degree, and I know that, some people out there are dads. Pop Culture Republic, you can probably attest to this, maybe. I'm assuming. Yeah, kind of. I mean, in one way or another.
Obviously, you're going to have a more stressful life having a child, especially at 25, and having a baby. That's anyone. Like, did they ask mothers the same thing? I'm sure mothers at a young age probably get more stressed out too.
Probably more than likely. Yeah. So
kind of basic ass information.
I know.
Did you know that having a kid makes you more stressful? No.
No. Really?
It's harder than being, it's harder than not having a kid.
In a way, I think with like the current news, the way things are going, like anti-male and stuff like that, I can kind of probably see what they're alluding to in one way. But in another sense, when you're a dad and you got your family on your shoulders, basically, and you're worrying about your kids, say when they go to school, or if you have multiple daughters or something like that, like I do, you worry about men or possible suitors and whatnot, and you're hoping they do okay. That's why, especially in the United States, why shotguns are so important, and developing that element of fear in the hearts of any potential male suitor that happens to be coming by. I can kind of get that, but I'm thinking this probably is trying to sway men away from having families, maybe.
Let's be honest, they trying
I
to
don't
get rid
know.
of the family dynamic.
Yeah.
They're trying to get rid of the traditional nuclear family,
And that's
husband,
sad.
wife,
That's
kids.
so sad. Like, that's
Only slightly.
Yeah.
stupid.
Scare tactics.
Exactly. Madman is like, I'm shocked. Really?
Yeah.
So, let's see. Tina says, I went through my goth phase. My father might have been a little stressed. Oh, maybe just slightly, right? Possibly.
Yeah.
Vince Womack, yeah, fatherhood is more of a hit on your finances. That too. Yeah. Ledrod, yeah, heart damage at 25 for being a dad versus heart damage from doing a lot of drugs at 25. Yeah, there's an interesting dichotomy, like right there. Let's see. Wendy, or AKA Marianne, Renee says his brother is in that statistic. He's 48 and has been on BP meds since he was in his mid-30s. He has 4 boys. Oh boy. I can see that. Quite possibly.
I want to know the statistics too, like on like fatherhood with like hair loss. Like I bet more men like become balding and more stuff when they're like a father, if you know what I mean. They have children, and the stress of that maybe leads to like losing hair quicker because that's stress. So it's like this. It's an obvious thing. Like it's gonna happen unless you get more calm when you have a kid. That's just weird.
Mind you, I'm not gonna bring it up
it is.
because we can't talk about it, but I agree with what Vince just last said. But anyway,
yeah. Or what Vince says, or is it another article trying to blame something else other than the smoke against virus of unknown origin? Yeah, probably.
Cough.
Right?
Yes, that's the first thing I thought of. Yeah,
heart attacks are up thousands of percent in children, and all these.
Yes,
I wonder why. Anyway.
Exactly. No, it couldn't possibly be that.
It's a mystery.
Prismatic. So stop having children, because that is going to be good for men's health and human population in general. These articles are insanely weird. Yes, and that's why I show them. So to show everybody out there, if you happen to be watching on X or Rumble or here on the YouTubes, how insane things are getting. So
it's like an anti-adoption article.
There's always the theoretical thing. Yeah. They want less of a population. But anyway, that's just theoretical and just hearsay and fantasy stories. But
in the herd.
That's true. As for the male baldness thing, I started going bald early, actually. So before I had multiple kids. Probably thinking about what's going to be happening to me. When I had multiple kids. Oh, yeah. I had a receding hairline early. So, yeah. I wanted a full head of hair. Blonde and luxurious like Lady Godiva. But we all have our dreams.
I can attest to that.
Yes.
I don't think you should just shave it off, dude. Go pure bald.
I probably should. I know. I've been contemplating that move for like so many ages now. What would I just look at? I probably could. Yeah, maybe one day I'll do it and just
embrace it like Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
exactly. There you go. That's what I'll do. I'll shock everybody one day. Yeah.
King, have that kingpin look.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Tell the barber I want that kingpin look.
Yeah.
Make me look like Kingpin, please.
I'm gonna have to find some young acolyte to call Echo.
Mm-hmm.
So she could be my that would be the wife. She can be my queen pin.
There you go.
Oh god. Yeah. Okay, so on to the news. Yeah, so Alien Romulus, that's coming out in August. That there was like a new trailer that dropped on that. Yeah.
That one.
And
Today,
yeah,
it just came out a couple hours ago. Yeah.
yeah, and you know what? I'm actually getting a bit pumped up for that. That's starting to look actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's surprisingly we're getting something that might be decent.
Yeah, but
I don't want to jinx it though.
Yeah, that's true. But as we know, that's all owned by Disney because remember, Fox had Alien and Disney now owns Fox. So not too sure how that's going to pan out. But also the one other franchise that we can't forget that Disney owns is Predator. Yay. So
Oh yes.
oh, I know. So
yeah.
Apparently, Elle Fanning, is apparently being conscripted to play in Predator Badlands. So, and Disney has plans for growing a universe around the franchise of Predator because Prey was, I don't know, Prey was kind of mixed for me. If
I liked it.
It was okay.
I didn't
hate it.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. You know, it's like
just the concept of that little girl taking out the predator though was still like.
Well, if it wasn't for the,
he doesn't beat him in a physical fight. She uses her brains and like ingenuity, and
plus it was all the other guys with their guns that were firing at it as well. If it wasn't
they
for
them, down.
And he was an entry level predator, I guess too. He was just a trainee.
Yeah.
Still, so
yeah.
He was a junior predator.
Yeah. As a film, I didn't hate it. It just some parts had me go but yeah.
Him fighting all the like the Spaniard guys or the fur trappers. That scene was incredible, and he's got the shield, and he's like cutting people's heads off with it, and all this crazy shit. And
yeah,
that was a great scene.
It was pretty good. I didn't hate it. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, and you're right, Appion. She uses more of her brain than anything else because, I mean, come on, physical.
And I like the setup and payoff of the bog. She gets stuck in that bog, and then she has to pull herself out, and then she remembers it and uses it to trap the predator, so he can't move in it, and he doesn't really know about that. So it's just good setup. I liked it.
Yeah,
what would have made that
terrain?
Yeah, what would have made that scene even more perfect if she had a horse and getting stuck in a bog. And
no, don't bring that up.
No. No, come on.
What are you bringing up? What is that reference to?
Oh, come on. The
never-ending story.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I would have laughed my ass off at that. That would have been so funny.
No, I would have cried even more.
But
that's the one thing, man. When her dog is fighting the bear, I was like, you better not kill that dog. I get really protective of animals on movies like that.
I know.
I'm like, that dog better live. That dog better not get killed. And it didn't. Thank goodness. Yeah, John Wick. That's like the one. Oh.
Oh, I would like to see that John Wick versus Predator. Anyway, so this is going to be a thing. So the new Predator Badlands movie is in development right now and will star Elle Fanning. So her role is under wraps, as is the plot, but a previous report said the flick will be set in the future. Okay, so, eventually, I suppose we kind of had to get there eventually. While the previous Predator movies like Prey followed actress Amber Midthunder as a Comanche warrior set 300 years in the past who battled a highly evolved alien predator. Yeah, kind of like what we were talking about. So the Badlands also sounds similar to Mad Max. So maybe it'll be a Mad Max take on Predator. God, I hope not. However, that said, Furiosa recently bombed, so we'll have to see what Badlands is really about if it gets a Hulu release like Prey. And it might not matter. So
I thought they were going to do a World War II. That's what I want. I think like a World War II and the Predator gets dropped into like Axis, France or something like that and fights like someone during like a war, like a world war or something.
Yeah, they're drawn to conflict.
I'd be okay with that.
And then there was like another rumor where they could do like a Japan one where he fights like a Ronin, like he kills, like he kills like a daimyo or whatever, some leader, and then like the Ronins like have to get revenge. So it's like a samurai. I know they kind of did that with the Robert Rodriguez, where he kind of had a sword fight with the one guy in the desert or in the jungle, but
yeah,
it sounds like they're going in the same vein as Borderlands, which is coming out this year. You don't want to
kind of, yeah.
Oh,
and I also want to say hi to Daniel Berry of Sports Highlights that made it here, and hey, dude, we also got Stark of Iron, and love from work. Hey, dude, nice to see you, man. Great that you're here.
Post-apocalyptic as a genre is huge right now. Think about all the post-apocalyptic stuff we have. We have Fallout. We have Borderlands coming out. We have Last of Us. We've got all kinds of things that are post-apocalyptic. Like that genre is alive and well still. Really
post-apocalyptic, the dystopian futures. Like we can't have utopian futures. We have to have dystopia. People love being miserable, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
But notice a lot of them from the video game universe, a lot of them, which is kind of cool to see. But and the Mad Max, well, that was its own entity, but I don't like where they went. We need Mad Max again, but I digress.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring up Furiosa, the biggest one. Yeah, but there's just so many post-apocalyptic things out right now and still coming out like in the future.
It's almost like I'm wondering with all these dystopian future kind of things, I'm wondering if somebody somewhere is sending some kind of message.
Get ready.
It makes you wonder.
Lots of candles and stuff, and there you go.
Bust out your tinfoil hats.
Exactly. Cycleman 90. Always thought it'd be cool to see a Predator pop up during the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Yeah. I'd be cool
with that. I wouldn't mind seeing a comic book accurate Alien versus Predator.
Yes, I'm with Pop on that one.
Because they will never do that. They've done that. That was the first time I was ever disappointed in a comic book adaptation. Because it was like in the early 90s or whatever, those comic books came out from Dark Horse. I picked them up. I read them. I enjoyed it. Then like a little bit after that, I was like, they announced, it's Alien versus Predator. I got excited. It's like, wow, I just read this comic book. This is going to be fun. Watched the movie and I was like, that has nothing to do with the comic book.
No Space Marines at all.
No, none.
And that's what I want. That's my dream movie is Space Marines versus Aliens versus Predators in a big three-way battle for the fate of the planet.
Yes. Terminator, Alien, Predator.
Oh, man.
That would be epic. That would be
Terminator RoboCop.
Epic. Yeah.
If you want to go into Dark Horse mixed licenses properties.
Yeah. In a future dystopian type of future movie.
Yep.
That would be so cool.
Throw in Ash from Evil Dead also. Why not?
Yes.
Let him battle him too with his chainsaw arm and he battling with the Terminator. Hail to the king, baby.
Animal Confused never got into The Last of Us, but I really enjoyed Fallout. Yeah, Fallout was fun.
Yeah, 100%. I think I got 3 episodes into Last of Us and just got bored with it. It's like, I don't care.
I find they changed a few things to the game, but I still Fallout's my all-time favorite video game series besides Days Gone. I love Fallout, so that's why I love the series. So
Vince Womack, in Biden's America, who would have guessed that post-apocalyptic movies were doing good?
Yeah.
Basically, all those movies are like Galadriel's. They're Galadriel's pool that everyone's looking in to see like the dark future of like the hobbits are all enslaved and everything, and that's what.
Don't worry,
that's what everybody wants to see.
Don't worry,
darkness.
We got a PSA for that coming up soon at the top of the hour. So stay tuned for that.
The worst timeline.
The worst timeline.
Oh yeah, exactly.
We forked off in 2016.
Yeah. Additional details include Prey director Jan Trachtenberg is directing, who is reteaming with Prey writer Patrick Asen. So that might not be too bad then. I'll be okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So yeah, because I thought at first this was going to be, you know, like pretty woke. I mean, come on, you know, little Comanche Disney princess Pocahontas kind of thing, you know, against a predator. You know, like how could this possibly go? But no, they did actually kind of do this smart. So you know, it wasn't bad, you know, whatsoever. So I'd be interesting to see what they would do for a future type predator movie. I'd be okay with that. I mean, future weapons, you know, spaceships.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I liked about Prey. Is like when he came down, he didn't have the shoulder cannon. He had like a little it was almost like a crossbow, like a bolt launcher, and he would shoot his like little bolts at them and stuff. And yeah, like you said, I want to see different toys. The Predator weapons are some of the coolest shit. Like the second movie when it introduced the invisible spear and the net that gets tighter and tighter, and then the little like boomerang shuriken thing that he throws, his little disc.
Yeah, he was like a trainee, I think. So that's why he was just here. You go down with nothing, learn to fight. That was.
It also shows how the predator culture and technology progressed from over like what was it, 200 years from Prey to first couple of Predator movies. So you do show a progression in their technology.
Yeah. Dormammu, hey man, I'm waiting for all the Disney Predator remakes. Beauty and the Predator, Predator Inside Out. Yeah, well, that'd be more of an Alien kind of thing, I think. Let's see, was that better, Predator Brody or Prey?
Man,
I don't remember.
I liked Prey overall more as a movie. I thought Predators had more problems, but there is some amazing concepts and parts of Predators that I do really enjoy. Yeah. It's a tough one.
That's better. We'll give it that. I'd say they're pretty much on par. Pretty much.
I like how there's like a Predator Civil War in that movie. Like the Predators are like fighting each other a bit, and like the Predator dogs were kind of cool. They were terrible in Shane Black's one, but they were pretty cool in that one.
I like the concept where, you know, where in Predators it was mentioned like, you know, like these normal predators that we've seen, you know, over the years are like the dogs, but these other ones are more like wolves, right? Mm-hmm. You know, which is a very interesting concept. I did kind of like that idea, you know.
Well, they had rankings, so
yeah. The Predator of Notre Dame, Predator White,
oh boy.
Sleeping Predator, the Predator King, Predator and the Tramp.
Well, think about this. If there's female
Predator with the spaghetti,
think about this. If there's female predators and female xenomorphs, they're now Disney princesses. So,
and
the Alien Queen is a Disney princess.
Yeah, there you go. And Lenrod, you got to get going. No problem, dude. Thanks for dropping on in. Hope you have a fun time at work. But before it goes, seeing an alien trying to attach itself to a T-800 only to get very disappointed. Yeah.
Oops.
That ain't going nowhere quick. So, finding Predator. Jeez. I like that one. Let's see. So Cocaine Predator would be something. Like Cocaine Bear.
Oh my god, I love the Cocaine
Bear. And Finding Predator, the Predator's like singing. He's like, must keep skinning, must keep skinning.
What do we do when we got a body with skin? Oh my god.
Rip out the spinal cord, raise it over your head.
And Wannabe, and for the Oscar nomination, Pride and Predator. There we go. I would love to see that. Jeez.
So many variables.
Oh, so many things you could do with that. Oh, man.
Just to see two predators kiss and see how that looks.
Oh, yeah. Like sleeping predators.
All right, how do we get out of here?
Prince Charming comes along and just lays a kiss right on that predator, and only to see the fangy things just come out and latch onto his face. Oh boy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, trophies are friends, not food. Exactly. Oh God. Oh, you know what? This is the one time that I can truly actually say thank God for AI, because you can make all those titles happen. So there you go. Predator story.
Yeah, and Andy has like a bunch of Predator toys, and they all come to life, and they started trying to kill him. It's like small soldiers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or like that other one, Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah,
Like that,
Predator in the cupboard.
You put in an alien toy and a T-800 and a Predator in there. Yeah, just watch the fun happen. Oh my god!
No, that's actually a good idea. Disney should remake Indian in the Cupboard and then do that with like their properties of the like have modern day toys, and then the kid puts those in the cupboard, and we get to see modern toys, like like everyone does when they're kids. Like they have the toys fight each other and shit, have little battles.
I'd be okay with that. Oh frig, I would love to see that. So the Predator
kind of did that with Lego movies.
Lego movies are so much fun. THR also as a Disney's 20th Century Studios, I miss 20th Century Fox, I miss saying that, has big plans for the franchise as more Predator projects are underway, with Trachtenberg at the center of a growing universe. This kind of concerns me a little bit because Disney, right?
Yeah. Anything Disney has their mitts in.
I know. You know what I would like to see? Do an anime styled Predator movie. Make it happen. I would love to see like in some sort of really awesome anime styled Predator movie.
Have you seen Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
Do
you know that style? That's what I'm thinking. Like that style with Predators.
Yes,
like that's that art style, but with Predator, because that show is gory and brutal and visceral, and that's kind of what you need for Predator, because he's, that's a gory species, and you kind of need that.
You know what's funny is
Hollywood
that
make it happen.
brought back to the Cyberpunk game again, actually, because of that series.
I know, right? Yeah. Hollywood make it happen. Make it
or like Arcane, make it like Arcane, but with Predators.
Yes, just like that. Yeah. Now, Elle Fanning happens to be the younger sister of Dakota Fanning. That's kind of what I figured. So I haven't seen Dakota Fanning in a long time.
Oh, and she's in a new movie. I just saw a trailer for it by I think it's like M. Night Shyamalan's daughter, I think, is like directing now.
Oh,
called like The Watchers or something. Yeah, it looks kind of like Cabin in the Woods or something. Yeah, I saw the trailer for it like a week ago. So because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I haven't seen Dakota Fanning in a while, and then she popped up on screen in a movie. I'm like, oh, someone was listening to me.
And she's known for the great TV series The Girl from Plainville, Disney's Maleficent movies, and starred with Peter Dinklage and the post-apocalyptic movie I Think We're Alone Now. And Tom.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I was looking it up. Disney apparently has finished Alien vs. Predator anime, and they're not releasing it.
What?
Oh, I think I heard something about that. I was like, they've shelved it. Yeah, they shelved it for some reason.
Maka is rumored to be at the helm, but they're not going to release it. I'm like, what? It's done. Give us it. But no, it must be too not woke for them, I guess, or something.
Oh, yeah, probably. Exactly. Padawannabe, I think we're alone now. That can't be the same. That can't be the name. I think it. All I think is Tiffany's song. Yeah, me
that's
too.
The first thing I
we're alone now. And even in Umbrella Academy, they have a whole dance number to that song where all the characters are dancing around the house. I think we're alone now.
I loved Tiffany when I was a kid. Oh, geez, she was like same age.
That song is catchy. Oh yeah,
it is. Yeah. Vince Womack. Yeah, I had Transformers fight with Cobra long before the comics came out, or at least before I knew of them. Need to check. Yeah, it's fun when you can play with your toys like that. It is. Yeah. So, yeah. However, just to let you know, Vince, Marvel did have a crossover with Transformers and G.I. Joe. So, just to let you know. So Dan Trachtenberg is also known for 10 Cloverfield Lane, and he has directed an episode of The Boys, Black Mirror, The Lost Symbol, and directs an episode of the final season of Stranger Things. The Predator franchise kicked off with the release of the 87 movie, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the franchise is set to expand. It includes sequels, spin-offs, comic books, novels, and video games. So there was plenty of that there. So
lots of source material. So nobody was saying, well, there's just no source material.
Yeah,
don't have anything to draw from.
It's It'll be interesting. Because I have heard from a lot of people, like a buddy of mine, Shoki, he's been on the show a couple of times there, who mentioned Black Mirror, and some of the shows are pretty interesting. So, there's a plus right there.
I've been kind of curious about that series. Haven't dived into it yet.
Yeah, it's like Twilight Zone-ish.
Okay.
In a way. Yeah.
Like an anthology series.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do one episode where they do like a Star Trek thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. So I heard it's actually not a bad series. I'm gonna have to check into it a bit more. And hey, Sort of Poopus, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here,
Hello.
dude. Hello
there.
Hello.
So that might be one worth to check out. And what else? What else did you do? 10 Cloverfield Lane. That wasn't too bad.
John Goodman's acting in that movie is solid. Like,
he
really holds that movie together. And I think that if they would have just removed the whole Cloverfield concept, like trying to tie it to that monster movie, and like just had it be its own creepy movie, I think it would have been better. But like the fact they're trying to like connect it, I didn't.
Yeah, they're trying to make that whole Cloverfield universe take off, and it's just not enough to it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
They could expand on it, but it's just not enough meat on the bone.
Yeah, none of them showed the monsters like I wanted to see either. That's what I wanted to see, but it was like, it's like, no, give us kaiju.
And then, that's what I want, not aliens. How does that tie into the whole Cloverfield monster thing? I don't get it.
Well, have you seen Paradox, the third one?
Yeah,
I
did.
They explain it in the third one where these astronauts, like space people, they open like this like wormhole thing, and then it starts like basically bringing in different realities into our reality, and the monsters are from one reality and the aliens are from another. So they basically they created like a forking, like we were talking about multiverses. They created like parallel realities. So each movie is a different reality that these guys created.
Yeah, and if you remember the first Cloverfield movie, the monster comes from the ocean. At the end of the movie, during the ending credits, they show like the found footage again, like at the very start. And if you notice, there's this object that is seen dropping from the sky into the ocean.
Yes.
I do like that. That's a clever part of the first movie too, is like you're watching the little romantic scene with the main guy and his girlfriend, and you think it's just like setting up their characters. But like you said, if you look in the background, you could see the alien actually drop. So like they were there the day the alien fell to Earth. They just didn't even notice.
No, they didn't. I do like that end of Paradox though, where it's just descending into the atmosphere, and then all of a sudden munch.
Because there's like another monster that's like the size of a universe. He's like Galactus of the monster from the first one.
It's like, sucker, you just got eaten. Let's see. So Trachtenberg also did The Boys. So well, The Boys have been going pretty solid for like the past 3 seasons, so that's not too bad. Black Mirror, so we kind of covered Black Mirror. So it is like Pat Wannabe said, Black Mirror is like Twilight Zone meets Tales from the Dark Side. And that's pretty much a good way of putting it right there. The Lost Symbol, I'm not entirely familiar with, so I don't know if anybody knows about
that. I haven't heard of that at all. I don't know anything about that.
So, Starkvarn. Nukes could have been better instead of aliens. Yeah, that's true. So, at 10 Cloverfield Lane. And the final season of Stranger Things, which, oh my God, I hope they just wrap that up soon.
Can't wait for that. Yeah. I hope they do a good job on that.
They better.
That and the final season of Cobra Kai.
Oh man! So you heard that
those I'm looking forward to.
Cobra Kai is going to be split into 3 parts, so they're going to release like several episodes, and then you're going to have to wait a while, and several more, and then the others. So they're dragging it out a little bit.
Yeah,
they're teasing the audience, like, here's a little bit.
I know
to whet your appetite. Get you excited.
I kind of think that's a smart idea.
That is,
do that.
Then you get the interest for Cobra Kai to last longer.
Yeah, exactly. because
It
I mean,
builds
you know,
anticipation, excitement. I know when they do release it finally on a big Blu-ray box set, that's what I'm going to get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because if you release it all at once, you can just binge it and then it's over.
It's
right?
over and done
That's
with.
it.
It's like, and you
Yeah.
move on to the next thing to binge watch, and
Yeah, if you dare.
then you find yourself in a show hole going, well, what do I watch now?
Then you find out that you're watching Atlas.
I can't believe that Cobra Kai is gonna do a world martial arts tournament. Like, I'm so excited. Like the way that they ended it, I'm literally
Yes.
pointing at the screen. I'm pointing at the screen like Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, oh my god, it's Dragon Ball Z. They're gonna do a world martial arts tournament. The whole world, all the best fighters in the world from different dojos. And
I hope they do it in Japan. No, they're gonna have to do it in LA. Yeah, because I was about to say it'd be really cool if they did that in Japan, the world tournament. But
that would.
Yeah, it would. You know,
I'm
bring it all
so
back
excited for that. Yeah, I'm super excited.
Here comes Yoshi.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. Disney's doing it, but Prey ended up pretty good. You know, it didn't really fall short whatsoever. It was rather interesting. I mean, what are the chances that they'll make her girl boss?
Oh, they will, but
more than likely.
The only thing I get, the one thing I'll say I didn't like about Prey, and compared to everybody else, I wanted him to win at the end. I wanted the Predator to just kill everybody. That's just me. I don't know. I was like when they succeed. I didn't want
really.
We're Predator. I want to see them kill all the humans. Humans suck. We need to take them all out.
Hey,
you know, the opposite of extreme of that is 90-pound dripping wet girl boss defeats 500-pound muscly predator, and that didn't quite happen, but
yeah,
there was like a little balance between the two.
I'm always cheering for the Predators.
No, like I like that she gets the pistol from Predator 2. I like that, like, she's not like they could have made her a Mary Sue and made her really good at everything, but they show her fail multiple times at like almost everything. Like when she tries to shoot the arrow, she can't even like load it right. She's failing that. She doesn't even pull herself out of the bog right away. She misses a few throws. Like so they show her struggling and failing, which is nice.
They totally didn't make it woke, which I liked. They actually had, she developed as a character throughout it. That's one thing I liked. So yeah.
No, I gotta say, that actually did kind of surprise me, right? Because I thought it was just gonna be, girl boss, not a problem, gonna defeat this big bad alien thing. But
her brother was a great character too.
True. Yes.
That was.
I really liked her brother. They wrote him well.
Yeah.
That's Turok right there. That guy needs to be Turok.
Yes, 100%. Stark of Iron. Yeah, remember when we had to wait a week for new episodes of something every week? Yeah, that's the way they should do it. Don't just put everything out at once. Yeah, just put it out week for week. Make it like the way television used to be.
Well, remember, you have a whole season for the next season. They don't leave it in a cliffhanger, and you're like, crap, I gotta wait till next year.
Yeah. Well, seasons used to be like 22, 24 episodes, and you have to wait week to week. It's like waiting on the next episode of Babylon 5 or waiting on the next episode of Farscape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think The Boys does that, though. I think The Boys, once a week, they release an episode.
They do.
I think.
That's true. Yeah, they do. Snorter Pooper says, yeah, I object to these Predator movies. They give real predators, such as my humble self, a bad name. That's right, because that predator did take care of that bear with no problem whatsoever. So I feel for you, buddy. I do. So Jason says, yeah, we need a movie with a predator win, and then they celebrate like the Ewoks, like at the Return of the Jedi.
That would be awesome.
Well, somebody call Kathleen Kennedy and put her in charge.
God. Oh God, can you imagine? Jeez. Oh frick. And it'll be like versus an army of Marines, right?
Yeah.
Big tough men Marines.
Kathleen Kennedy bringing in everybody's favorite director, Ryan Johnson. It's like, here you go, make a Predator franchise movie.
Can you imagine? Yeah, exactly.
How about Predators versus
Vince says, yeah, wait, what? She got the pistol from Predator 2? The trophy?
Yeah.
The Predator.
Technically, she had it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, she uses it. She shoots him in the back. She shoots the predator in the back of the head with it.
Yeah. So
how about Predator versus Starship Troopers?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Johnny Rico versus a predator would be amazing.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh my god.
I would watch that.
and then you know, Predator's like all defeated, and then here comes Patrick Harris coming along and putting his hand on the Predator. It's afraid.
Yeah,
It's afraid.
Here. Woohoo!
Oh,
Would you like to know more?
Yes.
I'm doing my part.
and
then it
activates
celebrates
the
with a
bomb.
group shower scene. Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Then the predator reaches over and activates his arm nuke.
Yeah. It's like, I lulled you into
'Cause-
a false sense of security and blows you all up.
Yeah, because predators are sore losers. If they lose, they'll just blow everything to smithereens.
Shit happens.
That's true.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, frig, I would love
You're
to
like,
see
well,
that.
I'm not going to win. You're not going to win either. Ha ha ha.
I believe in the no-win scenario. Oh my god, yes, make it happen. Padawannabe, Avion makes me wait a week to watch our movies. Just messing. I have been enjoying waiting a week to watch something, even though I can see it all on streaming. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's more fun that way. You know,
Yeah.
it builds up tension and anticipation. You know, I mean, there are a few things on Netflix where they'll release it week by week, and that's fine. And I kind of prefer it that way because it's like you can kind of schedule again, just like the way it used to be with you know, like in the old TV days, right? Like there's an anime that
Back
I'll
in the
watch like every
90s.
Thursday. Delicious and Dungeon. That's on Netflix, right? This anime. And a new episode is every Thursday, right? And you know, when I'm done here at the shop, I can't wait to just, you know, sit on the couch and just at least for a half an hour just watch an anime that comes out once a week. You know, it's more fun that way. Instead of just binge watching. It's like, okay, well, I got my fill and now I'm empty. So
Yeah, X-Men 97 did that also. It was like every Wednesday a new episode would come out. So it was like,
yeah,
you know,
and it's more fun that way.
I do prefer that. Yeah, it's more fun. I like it.
Yeah.
Now, I did watch Fallout straight through. Occasionally, I'll binge stuff, but a lot of times, I miss the watching.
Yeah. Tomorrow, yeah, any movie is Predator with Predator. That's true. Yeah. So
Imagine
because,
like Cats with a predator.
Pretty and Predator.
Cats the musical, but then the predator just shows up and just starts slaying cats, and they're like singing about it, like run away, run away.
Right away.
In the middle of a song
Oh,
and dance number, and
God.
predator just drops right in the middle of it. It's like boom.
Oh God,
Oh,
yes.
Predator
Oh,
Gump.
God.
He's like telling a story. Predator Gump is like telling a story. He's like, one time when I was in Vietnam, I fought an alien with dreadlocks. He was trying to take my spinal cord.
I was just like, no, Predator, you can't do that. That's mine. I need that. So,
He set off his nuclear device, and I started running.
Yeah, I just kept running.
oh my God. All I could think about was Jenny and how I had to get back to her. So,
I wasn't gonna let an alien predator stop me from getting Jenny.
Just think
And
of the
then
series of events
Oh my God.
that Forrest
And-
Gump would have to go through for him to beat a predator.
Oh my God. Hey Titan, how's it going, man?
There was a ping pong racket and a grenade. I used my ping pong skills to knock the grenade into the predator's face. And
Okay, this is
and I'm
made now.
confused. What's wrong with you guys? Everything.
So alphabetically or
on the way-
categorically?
Mm.
Yeah, maybe both. Maybe a little from column A and a little bit from column B. And on the way, I ran into Lieutenant Dan, and his legs were off, and he's like, Predator took my legs, and I can't walk.
Lieutenant Dan came back with a mech suit, and I said, Lieutenant Dan, you got legs now.
It writes itself.
Oh my God! Yes.
Lieutenant
Dan, I found mech. You can walk again. Oh my God. And then the Predator came, and he just nuked us all, and that was the last I saw of Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
So
The president gave me a medal.
Brought the entire Vietnam War to a standstill.
Got a medal of honor for killing a predator.
That's right, because all I had to do was just pelt him with shrimp, and he had a shrimp allergy, and that's the way I
Bubblegum Shrimp was famous from that point for having the only thing that could kill a predator.
Oh my God! Yes.
The army started buying our shrimp in bulk to defend the earth from the predator threat.
Using his ping pong skills with his paddle, knocking shrimp into the predator's mouth.
That's right.
Right into the mouth.
Oh, I thought I was crazy now, but holy shit. Welcome to this channel, Anima Confusion.
Yes, always glad to entertain.
That's why you need to like and subscribe and spread this channel around so everybody can partake in the wackiness that is. And to Marianne and the whole crew that are still operating, I hope you guys are still doing well despite what's going on here. And that you're not making incorrect incisions while you're operating on somebody's spinal column. But seeing that we're top of the hour, and I did promise a PSA, and now we're talking about Forrest Gump.
There we go.
Yep, this seems the most appropriate. So this is a Comic Relief Crusader PSA. Enjoy.
Usually, the mentally retarded are divided into classifications: the educable, the trainable, and the custodial. Obviously, we can only assess the abilities or potential of the mentally retarded on an individual basis. Seemingly random motions and movements are fairly common among the custodial retarded, and they may take many forms. Sometimes there are motions which seem to have no meaning whatever and may even cause unintentional self-inflicted injuries. The vast majority of the mentally retarded are intelligent enough that they can be taught a great many things. However, there's a wide range of ability even among those considered educable, and their ability to learn obviously varies according to their level of intelligence. Equally important is a stimulating environment. However, we must remember to set realistic standards that are not too high for the individual. Many of the trainable retarded can learn to take certain kinds of household responsibilities, some of which may be more complex than they are usually given credit for. It would be wrong to expect a mentally retarded person to become a master craftsman. The standards are too high. But even in the skilled trades, for example, the mentally retarded can be trained to become valuable assistants. Who are the mentally retarded? They are people. They come in both sexes and in all sizes, shapes, creeds, and colors. Wherever people live, there also live the mentally retarded.
And that's our PSA for the mentally retarded. There we go. So
I feel like I've learned something now.
There you go. I'm always
been
willing to help out
educated.
everybody. There, exactly.
It's so sad because
See how
And I love De Niro's past work. I'm never going to say I don't like his work as a, his work is he's turned out to be quite the interesting person. I will say.
Well, you could say the same thing about Mark Hamill. It's like
I love his work,
his past work. It's just the kind of person he is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. But there we go. How one thing leads into another. Yep. The Predator cage. It's Flossie. Yep. Oh my God.
Oh, the bird cage.
Yeah. So
my mind went to Nick Cage versus the Predator.
He claps boss and falls up the stairs. Yeah. But speaking of more retarded things coming out, let's get on to the next article. No. That's right. So oh my God.
I'm scared.
I like turtles. Ninja Turtles. What frick? Most of these interludes are fine, but this was exposing a very serious problem. Nice work, but no Justin Trudeau. Now that was the American version. We'll see if we can get to a Canadian version on top of that. So just for us connects up here. So yes, speaking of retarded, and this world is full of them. Let's see, what do we have next year? Oh yes, today is the day, people, where oh my God, I can't believe I have to report this, but I gotta fill in time somehow. But the Acolyte is coming.
Oh no.
So oh yeah. And who could have guessed this? But the reactions, oh my God, are horrible. And it kills Star Wars. And there's a Twitter film journalist that watched the first episodes, even though the first two are coming out today, later on today, tonight, even. And this poor guy has watched the first four. And folks, we knew this was going to be a massive raging dumpster fire. But
oh, come on. You wouldn't.
I'm excited. I want to see this. It's going to be fantastic.
I'm legitimately excited to watch this tonight. I'm not even lying. Like, not even. I do want to see it. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and it's new Star Wars content. I'm not going to judge it till I watch it.
I was there. I was there when Anakin destroyed the Death Star, and
yep.
That guy's just a dumbass for saying that. Nobody stopped him or corrected him.
Nobody stopped him.
It's everybody's fault.
They're just shaking their heads like, "Yep, that's right. That's right."
Anakin just blew up a whole Death Star.
Yeah. It's right. Killed millions of people. So
there's no villains.
No, there isn't. Everybody's to blame for this. And what was that? I even seen a recent post saying that what was it? It was actually the Jedi Council's fault that Anakin turned to the dark side because they should have taken him. They should have taken care of him better and raised him more properly. Otherwise, he wouldn't have turned to the dark side. It's like, dude, you missed the entire point. Like,
that's what the Duel of the Fates was about. It's literally,
I know.
They called it that.
Oh man! So
if Qui-Gon would have lived, he would have been different.
Exactly, Anakin did.
Anakin did.
I know, because you, Rocco. Yeah, he threw the Emperor directly into the Death Star's reactor core, and the Emperor's body exploded the core. You see, so Anakin did. You're right.
And yet somehow the Emperor returned.
Exactly. That's right.
At the time that film journalist was away.
Oh, I know. That film journalist was reportedly hospitalized for hysterical blindness after screening. Yeah, it's true.
You see, Palpatine was too smart. That the body that he used in Return of the Jedi was never his original body. You see, that was just one of his clones, his mini clones.
That's right, because the Emperor was doing what the AI and Atlas should have done.
Yes.
Yeah. In Naruto terms, CRC, it's like Naruto when he uses the shadow clone jutsu. It's like one of his shadow clones. So Palpatine summoned a shadow clone, and then he's like watching on a video feed from like Exegol, and he's like, okay, now say this, clone. Tell him the shield will be quite operational when his friends arrive. Tell him that.
I think the shears will be quite operational when
It's funny in a matter of minutes.
But you know what? It makes perfect sense. So
Right?
Gabriel, you just
It's
made
one of my
more
clones.
sense on the newer films.
It's one of my clones. You defeated nothing. 'Twas a mere clone, just like Snoke was. A failed clone, nonetheless, but it was mine.
Oh shit, Tom, you were saying.
Well, he made this whole the newer series make sense if they would have explained anything like that.
Right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like, Jason, damn, what Star Wars movie was that? Oh, frick. Anakin sounds like a badass for doing that. Oh my god. Did Anakin also defeat Vader? Yeah, apparently he did defeat Vader. So,
Yes, his better nature
yeah.
defeated his
Certainly he did.
worse nature.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Wendy Trouble Warriors. Yeah, Dr. B says if the guy had been told he was wrong about Anakin, he would have cried and gone on social media for emotional support. Yeah,
Yes.
true. Yeah, because everybody on the internet cares about your feelings.
No, it's like we can't tell him he's wrong. We have to spare his fees.
Exactly.
But we'll let the internet roast him and destroy him after we release this because we chose to do one take. We couldn't do another take. We couldn't cut the feed and be like, "Yo, you're wrong. We can't let this air because everyone on the internet will call you a dumbass." So we need to have you know what you're talking about. So it's Luke Skywalker. Who's that? That's Anakin's son. No, what?
Right.
Yeah. And Anakin's Darth Vader. What? Man, you should watch the movie. But
What? There's movies?
Dormammu, all the bodies to choose from, and Palpatine chooses wrinkled scrotum. Yeah, exactly. Right.
No one would expect a wrinkled scrotum.
Yeah, exactly.
Caught them all by surprise.
Oh my god, Snoke was actually Palpatine. Like, what the hell? Jeez.
No point to
I
Snoke.
thought, no, I know. Oh my god, I thought you were making a joke like this David Hogg twit. I was there when the Death Star exploded. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
I was an eyewitness.
Yeah, I was there.
I was there.
I got that reference.
Where were you the day the Death Star fell?
I filmed it on my cell phone. I got the video right on my cell phone.
Oh, nice. And hey, Penny, CRC just got out of Furiosa, listening while driving home. Awesome. What did you think of it? I'm interested to know what you thought of Furiosa. So, Penny, and drive safe. So we want you in one piece. And yeah, Jason. Yeah, wait. Are you claiming that Anakin did kiss his own daughter? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because Anakin had a daughter on top of that as well. Yeah. So that must have happened. Or actually, would Anakin be the sister instead of, if it was Luke instead, or whatever? It's just
I'm getting confused now.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
It's like layers of stupid.
I would love to interview that guy about Star Wars, though, and just be like,
know.
Who was Natalie Portman in the prequel movie? Tell me who she was. I want you to explain to me who Padme was.
My favorite part is when Indiana Jones blew up the Death Star.
Yeah.
That
was good.
Oh, yeah, I loved that.
Oh, there we go. Penny thought Furiosa was meh. Okay, that's fair enough. That's kind of what I'm hearing, like, here and there and everywhere. So
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, this Twitter journalist watched the first 4 episodes of The Acolyte. And dude, whoever you are, if you ever happen upon this channel and end up listening to this episode, good on you. You are brave, sir. So the new Disney
that's like like the cinematic equivalent of jumping on a hand grenade. Like, oh, what do I want to do? Jump on a hand grenade or watch 4 episodes of The Acolyte? Which one will hurt?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like happy and very curious to see this. Actually, still, I'm still gonna watch it. Just for my own
I don't hate it like like everyone else does. Apparently,
first.
Some things bother me, but I'm not gonna let it stop me from watching Star Wars.
It says something that most of us who hop on YouTube and talk about stuff are automatically predisposed to hate anything coming out of Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
It does say something.
Yeah.
I just can't wait for a lightsaber whip.
We kind of just saw one in Atlas too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did. That's right.
They're copying Atlas. It's not a movie you want to copy.
So, and don't forget, with this show, we're gonna see Force Fu. So don't forget about that.
Yay.
The new Star Wars series, The Acolyte, premieres Tuesday today on Disney Plus, where a reaction posted to social media states the series is horrible and that it kills Star Wars. Oh boy. Yeah, and I just remembered, what was it also? Vice, or no, Rolling Stone, they had a negative article up, and immediately within probably, I think within 15 minutes or something like that, it was taken down. You can't find the article at Rolling Stone. Oh yeah, it was immediately taken down. You can't find it now. It was a negative one. So Lucasfilm is also holding a fan screening in Los Angeles yesterday.
They're holding up fans.
Oh yeah. And I have a buddy from what the article writer said, and I have a buddy there. So I'm waiting to hear back, and he's going to send me pictures from the event. I wonder if I can probably bring pictures of that. That'll be interesting. Regarding the reaction to The Acolyte, it comes via the editor-in-chief of Film Threat, Alan Nick, who got to watch the first 4 episodes. Disney never sent me them for some reason ahead of the 2-episode premiere. And okay, I'm trying to get it up also on Twitter. So this will be very interesting. Oh, okay, it's video on top of that as well. All right, so yeah, because we're gonna get. Remember what we said a few weeks ago, that it's basically taking its cues from the Matrix with Trinity and Force Fu.
Okay, I'm sorry, but
God.
she has to. What Kate Emma? She has to go. I know Force Fu. She just has to.
Oh God!
I mean,
if she does that, oh my God!
We kind of already saw Force Fu in Rogue One with Chirrut, so it's not like it's completely new.
Right,
right. He was kind of doing something like that.
Yeah.
But,
and he wasn't even technically a Jedi. He was like Force sensitive.
Yeah.
So he was like using the Force in a way to fight.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force. The Force.
But she's like what? Like there's like 200 years ahead, isn't it, or behind?
100 years before Phantom Menace.
100 year. Yeah.
So the fact that Yoda is nowhere in the poster really bugs me. That's the thing that bugs me the most.
Right.
Where is Yoda?
Yes,
because Yoda is not going to be in this.
Yeah, this is going to be like what is it? The High Republic or something? The High Republic era of Disney Star Wars, as opposed to the Old Republic that was set 1,000 years before Episode 1, such thing.
Exactly. So, yeah.
So this is like Disney's version of the Old Republic.
Right.
Yeah, which that's like my favorite era. So it's like that's a subject I'm gonna be very critical about. Is the Old Republic is so great.
So the from Cosmic Book News, friends saw the first 2 episodes of The Acolyte at an LA fan screening. This series definitely has woke elements. Episode 2 has a fat Jedi. Most of it is female led. Females are always portrayed as superior to males in interactions, even amongst the lead cast. Oh boy. And why are you even playing like it's...
I don't know.
What's going on?
To make it sound like it's a party. Oh God. Yeah. Hollywood. I can't wait to see this in Hollywood. Oh God. Jeez. It's just make it look like a sideshow vaudeville act. It's pretty much what it is at this point.
Quickly going off, trying to make it a higher note. Knights of the Old Republic, which is a brilliant game, they're supposed to be re-releasing it. It's still in the works. I mean, if it's based around that era, they got a lot to look up to.
And the Old Republic MMO by BioWare, like
yeah, exactly.
so
and
much.
yeah, Yoda did live in the High Republic in the comics they made. Yeah, he did, right? But apparently, no,
he would have to be around. Him and
canon.
Yaddle would have to be somewhere. Like they're going to have to explain.
Yes,
that's
definitely.
canon that they're not going to touch because they've decanonized everything that came before. It's like, oh, there's no history, no source material. They've decanonized all the while they're cherry picking little elements that they want to bring into their Star Wars.
And they asked them, they said, is Yoda in this? And they said no. I'm like, well, why?
How?
Yeah.
How though? He's 900. He's 900 in the original. So he'd be 800 and he definitely would be a Jedi.
Exactly.
So you're telling me he's not an important figure? I don't believe that.
Yeah. You know, because he was the
robot.
Roboting.
Like years.
You were roboting a little bit.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
but technically, I guess Yoda is a male, whatever species, you know.
Oh,
right, right. And this also isn't about the Star Wars that all the fans know and love. This is about the Star Wars they want to give us.
Exactly. 100%.
And I like Moss, and I like good. I mean, I don't blame the people on it, but no, quit your agenda and shove it up your ass. Excuse my language. Don't mess with it. I'm tired of it. It makes me angry.
But on top of that, don't forget the Acolyte also comes from a clan of lesbian witches. On top of that, too, so don't forget that. Yeah, I know. So, what does the reaction say? Oh well, we can't wait for that. So, kicking off the weekend, watching the Acolyte, I have a funny feeling about this. He first tweeted on Saturday. Really? I can't imagine what that could possibly be. He continued, I'm on the 3rd episode. As they say, the Force is female. Yep. Of course. Because it has to be. Because everything has to be. We just,
male bad, female good. And hey, I'm all for powerful females. It's not that. But doing the waste of time.
Also, and if I recall right from the early synapses, is like they're going to introduce the Sith. I was like, oh, we don't know who these Force users are with red lightsabers. They're odd. They're new. We have absolutely no idea who they are.
Yeah,
the Sith have been around as long as the Jedi for like thousands of years in Star Wars lore, but here it's like, oh, who are these people? Why are Jedi being killed off for some strange reason?
Exactly.
We're just completely clueless.
No, can't imagine. Yeah, exactly, Vince. Yeah, Yoda was on some mission. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, can't wait to see Jedi Master wrestling bitch face in action. Exactly. They'll mention him. You think they might? Well, maybe
they have to.
They would have.
You can't just like completely ignore his existence.
No, but I mean,
and then like, okay, let's put Yoda aside. What about Yaddle? There's a female character right there that they could embrace and use. And,
another great character from lore that they can also ignore completely.
Yeah,
because if you haven't seen Tales of the Jedi, it's Bryce Dallas Howard that plays Yaddle, and she gets killed by Count Dooku, and it's a pretty nice little duel, and she's like trying to persuade him back to the light, and like it's a nice little character scene while they're doing it.
It is,
but
it is good. Yeah, because now we know what actually happened to Yaddle, right? And I'm okay with that. But do you think we know they should mention him? But do you think they will mention him?
No.
I think they'll give one line of dialogue, basically, is what Rock was probably saying, is like they'll say he's away, he's busy on Dantooine, or he'll be at some other Jedi temple or some other, because I'm sure they'll say that Coruscant isn't like all, because like I'm sure they'll say he's at some other Jedi temple running or doing something else, and they'll try to explain him away. I'm thinking, but if they don't, that's really sloppy.
Yeah, I'm with you. They have to mention. There's got to be a mention.
They would have to, I would think, but I'm thinking they're probably not gonna, or very, very minimal. Wendy's team there. Dr. Padilla says Yoda's absence is a middle finger aimed directly at classic Star Wars fans. Yep. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's how Disney Lucasfilm looks at classic Star Wars fans.
Yep.
Kennedy
right.
wants us gone. She doesn't like us no more. So
Yeah.
Exactly. And the Titan, yeah, there's a laser whip in the series. Wonder if there'll be laser scissoring. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, I want to see a lightsaber scissor on top of that, or a lightsaber Swiss Army knife of some sort, a multi-utility lightsaber. Frank.
I
Oh
was thinking
God.
something else, but okay.
Oh God. Oh. Okay. Well, hopefully there's no picking involved. Anyway, so Nick did have something good to say, as the show did reportedly cost close to $200 million. Oh boy, yeah.
Wow.
I think the reported number was about $180 million for this show,
for the whole series or per episode.
for the
where's the
series.
money going? Are they just like throwing money at this and then going, oh look, I'll just write it off?
I'm thinking 80% of it went to Carrie Ann Moss, probably, because she's probably the only big name. Yeah. And maybe 100 80% went to that. Probably 10% went to Buddy here, the Korean guy here from Squid Game.
Oh
yeah.
So,
And Daphne Keene probably got a little good chip too.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Logan girl and stuff.
Yeah, more than likely. So anyway, I have a feeling I have to see something good. This series was better, has better production values than Mando, Kenobi, Andor, and Ahsoka, and no stupid celebrity cameos so far.
No random Lizzo.
No, still has
Lizzo.
series flaws though, just not as many. He said,
It's Lizzo. That's
so
South Park.
Pretty
South
low
Park.
bar, though. I mean, when you say it's better production than those four,
yeah.
I don't know. Andor had a pretty nice production. Like the sets look pretty damn good on Andor, and like early Mando. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, as I was gonna say is like Mando had pretty decent, sets and stuff, especially the first season. I thought looked brilliant, and Andor it was slow, but I thought like the world that they built in Andor was really nice to look at.
Yeah, I thought so too.
The locations and Coruscant, the deep dive into some more of Coruscant was nice, and I don't know.
Kenobi was pretty bad.
I mean, it was all dark. Kenobi was like almost all dark and like just like big empty fields.
Kenobi was the worst one of them all, I think, and I'm one of the few that liked Ahsoka, I think. But yeah, the other ones, it had good production value. I like the visuals.
It is telling that they didn't mention the booklet of Boba Fett.
I know. Poor
yeah,
Boba Fett. Did him dirty. Oh, they did him dirty.
They did.
Space Vespas. God, I hate that. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Boba should have been a badass. Just
I know, right? It should have been 100%. Jason says, Acolyte is a rank for the Sith that are being trained by an overseer with multiple others before he or she is chosen by a Sith Lord to become his or her apprentice. Yeah, that's true. That's the way it goes. At least they kind of keep that there, So how's that going to work here? God, you know what? God.
They become the Sith.
Shit. You know what? Okay, I just had this dawn on me, like right this very second. Crap. Okay. Do you remember the tale of Darth Plagueis?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You think they're going to try weaving that into
I think that this Acolyte, right, by the end of it, and I could be totally wrong. But I bet you, because, the Force is female and everything like that, I bet you the Acolyte will become eventually the master and find a way to probably discover the secrets of living a very long time, and ends up taking her own portress, which ends up being Darth Plagueis, right? And then passing on the secrets to longevity. Living a long time, the story of Darth Plagueis, because it was gleaned upon in a novelization before Disney bought it that Palpatine was Darth Plagueis's apprentice, his acolyte.
Yeah, he tells Anakin the whole story. He basically tells him the truth of like what he did in that opera, in the opera house.
Oh yeah.
So
and Rocco the Brave has a pretty good comment. Like Plagueis is female now because in previous films, it's like, we had the impression that Plagueis was a guy, but no, if they do that, they're going to gender swap.
Well, that'll ruin it because Palpatine says he says he a few times.
Yeah, exactly. But wouldn't it just surprise me if somehow he was actually she and just trans, or she trains Plagueis, or she trains Plagueis? It's either going to be one of those two, right? Because everything's got to be female now. The Force has got to be female, whether you're on the light or the dark side. And Rocco, I think it might be one of those two things. Yep, that either Plagueis is female now, or like Vince says, or now Plagueis is trans now. Yep.
Oh, I know how they could do that in the Star Wars universe. Remember Zam Wilso from Attack of the Clones? She was a changeling, so she could like change, like almost like Mystique, look like other species. And stuff.
Yeah.
So they'll have Plagueis be a changeling.
Because remember the story of Plagueis, that he could even influence the midichlorians in his body. So what if it went so far, and the ridiculousness of Disney, okay, so just hear me out for a second. What if it gets so ridiculous that she's so powerful that she influences the midichlorians in her own body to turn she into a he, thus making it
there's been precedents set for this, because you remember Disney owns Marvel, and Marvel has established that so-and-so is not just a shapeshifter, she's a gene shifter.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're going to
Drama Warriors team
from the Marvel handbook.
Yep. Isn't Darth a Master Sith in this timeline? Plagueis is the apprentice. I'm thinking so, but you know what? This would not surprise me whatsoever if Kathleen Kennedy just does this. You know what? And like I said, I could be 100% wrong by the time the end of this series happens. But why wouldn't it surprise me? Anyway, so
I'm scared now.
I know, right? But
this is like a big stinky onion with layers of stupid. Like here's a layer of stupid that stinks. Here's another layer of stupid, and it stinks as well.
It's just that. And oh God, I so want to be wrong. Believe me, I so want to be wrong. But at this point, it wouldn't surprise me. So, but anyway, because Vince says, because in her race, women's are suppressed and aren't allowed to do anything. That's right. Yeah. Titan, CAC is probably wrong, as this version makes more sense than Disney is capable of.
That's true.
It's true. It's true. God, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm horribly wrong on this. So Nig also says that the show starts to go downhill after the 2-episode premiere. Of course it does. On episode 4, and finally, we have pronouns, says the tweet. Oh boy, there's something to look forward to on episode 4. Pronouns. No. Yes. Because of course. So there we go. Pronouns, episode 4. There's something to look forward to. So
something for somebody else to look forward to. I won't be wasting my time with this.
Oh yeah. But so instead of he, her, is she gonna feel like a he, him then? Oh God. So then if she does feel like a he, him, right? No. Is she gonna change her pronouns to he, him? And thus making Palpatine's claim of Darth Plagueis being he actually, a pronoun flip? Exactly. Never underestimate the stupid, says Vince. Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Okay,
You know?
okay. Let me
And
quote.
Jason,
let me quote.
Dark Tenebrous, full story in Disney canon is not even big as he only has been mentioned like 3 times by Disney. Yeah. The Titans. Yeah. Well, why wouldn't a galaxy far, far away be just as stupid as this one? Exactly. Go ahead, Tom.
Oh, I'm going to say something.
Okay.
These pronouns. What you need to do is shine them up. Real
Yep.
good, real
Yep.
shiny.
Okay.
Turn them sideways.
Ah.
And they can stick it straight up their candy ass. God, I'm tired of pronouns. You don't even use somebody's pronoun if you're talking to them.
But at least we're gonna get our first Jedi Wookiee in the series.
No, actually, I'm looking forward to that. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be cool.
I think it's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
I think it is
It's a
pretty cool.
Wookiee. And to be a
So-
Jedi.
And it's never been
But-
done in live action yet, so it's
Yeah,
something
I
That's
think
right.
it's cool.
truly new and actually interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? Judging by the light, it almost looks like a ginger Wookiee.
Yay, ginger Wookiees.
What if he's like Chewbacca's dad too?
Oh yeah. Oh well,
Like,
no,
I have
that'd
my
be
little
Itchy.
baby Chewie. Huh?
No, that's Itchy. That's Itchy in the holiday special.
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll show up though. Maybe they'll
Oh
have
yeah,
a
maybe.
cameo.
Oh my god. Oh jeez. Yeah. Wow. Tom just dropped the people's eyebrow on us.
If you smell what I'm cooking.
Exactly. But yeah, so man, of course, pronouns.
Forrest
because-
Gump saying stupid is as stupid does.
Yeah. That's right. I can't wait for this to happen. I'm just another ads. 4 episodes done. Now I'm going to curl up into a ball and cry.
Wow.
Oh boy.
That's a resounding endorsement right there, if I ever heard one.
Alan, thank you. Because like what we like
Yes.
to say on this show, yeah, our pain is for your benefit. And this show is like that to some degree. And
I can't wait to watch the 2 episodes tonight. I can't wait to sit down,
right?
have a few drinks, and watch Star Wars.
Let
And,
the ads
and then
play
have
and
my
say,
own opinion on them. I can't wait.
Yeah. I'm the same way.
I can't wait either. Oh, it's gonna be so
Like
good.
it's not, I like to hear people's opinions on things, but before I've actually seen said thing, I just gonna reserve.
Exactly. Yep. It's gonna be.
I
it's gonna be good.
I have absolutely no problem with other people's reviews because my time is precious and valuable. I'm not going to waste it on crap entertainment.
No, and what I like to do is after I've watched the thing, and if I agree or disagree or whatever, then I like to watch the reviews of the thing, and I agree with you on those points, or whatever. You can compare and contrast your 2 experiences.
Yeah, because it was like Andor. I know there were some people grumbling about Andor. But I thought personally, I thought it was pretty good. I'm not saying like it'll change Star Wars forever, but I thought it was okay. Because you saw an underlying, you saw another. How should I put it? You saw like the underbelly of the Star Wars universe, right? It isn't full of your popular heroes or Jedi or anything like that. You kind of got like in the mud basically with some of these characters. Was it perfect? No. I thought it was okay, but that's just me, right? Because you saw a certain element that you normally don't see in Star Wars, like a whole freaking prison. All
the prison episodes were brilliantly done. That was some of my favorite stuff in Andor. It was so interesting.
And I really felt for Andy Serkis when they're escaping from the prison and they're like right on the cusp. All they have to do is just swim away. And he's like, I can't swim. And it's like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
After all of that, I felt for the character, right? I thought it was pretty decently done. Tom, go ahead.
To me, it sets up a good film, which ended up being Rogue One, one of the few modern good films that were done. I enjoyed Rogue One. So it sets that up eventually, leads into that. So you're like, okay. So yeah, I didn't. Yeah. I think we can all agree though Kenobi was garbage. I think all of us probably would agree on that. Maybe.
Oh God, yeah.
Ahsoka
Wendy
was
Trouble
pretty bad.
Warrior.
I liked a
starting to
couple
close
scenes in
station.
Kenobi,
Everybody have a
but
great
yeah.
week and,
Yeah.
and take care and stay safe. Great,
Yeah.
awesome work, guys. Thank you very much for taking care of another patient out there. So you guys are doing the Lord's work all the time. So yeah.
I feel like Reva should have been not like created at all. Like her character added such unnecessary lore breaking things where she knew Anakin's identity the whole time and she survived a lightsaber strike as a child, then another one as an adult.
Yeah.
Further weakening
lightsaber. It's a light baseball bat. Who knows?
The Princess Leia was not needed. I didn't think
it wasn't. No. But about that third episode, he says, my last comment on Tuesday, some of you will watch the first 2 episodes and think, this isn't horrible. And then that third episode the following week will reassure you that it is. Wow. Wow. So just draw them in and then club them like a baby seal.
Yeah, it's just enough there to give you a little bit of hope. And then it knocks you over the head like, ha ha, told you.
And then out of nowhere, that proverbial kick in the balls sets in hard and fast. But yeah, no, like Appion said, just take it, I guess, an episode by episode basis or watch the whole thing as a whole, maybe. I don't know. I've just heard too many things about this so far that whatever, they if you're a straight white male, no, this isn't for you. Because we don't tolerate bigotry or anything like that, I believe is what Headland said in an interview. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you don't want us to watch? Okay, fine. But we want you to watch it. Maybe not. Nope. I don't think so. Nope. So Suckerman Nutty, man, can you imagine how bad it would be if they made Valentine's Day cards out of the Acolyte? May the woke be with you. God. And Derpy Entertainment. Hey, Derpy. RT turned off the audience scores for the Acolyte already. I checked before it went down. It was 54% with 6 reviews. Oh my God. Rotten Tomatoes. Oh my Lord. Did they really?
Wow.
Is that bad? Oh my God. Oh,
this foreshadowing. Foreshadowing.
Yep. Really? No.
Weird.
Yeah, so weird. Oh my God. This is going to be so good. And the thing is, this guy here, from Squid Game, I like his acting. Because I've watched a few K-dramas, like you, Pop Culture Republic, where he shows up in a few K-dramas and whatnot. And he's really good. He's a really good actor. So, and that's the one thing that, along with Carrie Ann Moss, because she is a good actress. And again, a lot of people were like, well, you just don't like this person, or you don't like the show because it has women in it, or it has people of color in it. No, it's got nothing to do with it. Absolutely not. It is the writing. It is wanting to make it for their proclivities. It's not for the fans. It's yeah, exactly, Titan. We don't tolerate bigotry unless you're male and pale. Then you're stale. Exactly. Derpy Entertainment. Yeah, I heard it basically going to be worse than Last Jedi level.
No.
Oh wow.
No, please God, no.
Wow.
And like I said, I like good Canadian
but that was coming
actors
from Film Thread, he said.
But
yeah. Well, I have no expectation that this is going to be any good. I have zero expectations of that.
Exactly. Whew. Why wouldn't it surprise me if it's going to be Last Jedi bad? Yeah. It probably, yeah, maybe.
Please,
We'll
God,
see.
no.
It probably will.
Yeah.
I have no doubts. It's like, where are your expectations? How low are you going to set your expectations?
Oh, mine can go pretty low. So
Yeah.
he also adds, okay, this will really be my last comment. Leslie Headland is a better writer than Dave Filoni by a country mile, and that's still not saying much. What? What? You can't be serious. This, no, this can't be serious. Really?
I don't know what to say about that. I really don't.
I don't know what to say about that either. Like, really? That's the only thing out of Tom's mouth. Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. The Clone Wars is pretty damn good.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I love the Clone Wars.
Well, Filoni can make a good cartoon. It's just when he tries translating cartoons to live action, it's like it still has a look and feel of a cartoon, even though it's live action.
Yeah. Derpy also says, I basically separate the fan base, George Lucas fans and Disney Shield fans. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much how
That's one way to put it. I would go along with that up until recently when George Lucas has started attacking the original fans who want the unaltered Star Wars trilogy movies released.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can agree with that. Titan, that's why the journalist's nickname Nig the Merciless. Well, then that makes sense. So
very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. Another Jedi. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So Alan Nig also says if Disney and Lucasfilm haven't killed Star Wars for fans just yet, it will with the Acolyte. Oh, damn. Final verdict. The third episode of The Acolyte will finally kill Star Wars for the vast majority of pre-Star Wars fans, based on Lucasfilm's comments of late, and they are okay with that, tweeted Nick. Yeah. So, and because if you remember what that comment was, because there were many, if I can go through my library kind of quick here, because I kind of shared it on the video that I released on Thursday. Let's see. Yeah, because you're going to have your little Easter egg comments of, may the force be with you, and I have a bad feeling about this. You're going to have your cantina opening scenes and stuff like that, because that makes sense. Then you're going to have your lesbian leader of this coven of witches that are going to be in this. So yeah, okay, great. You're going to have that in there. And then what else? Yeah. So Leslie, because remember, I said this on Thursday too in this article, Leslie wanted the show to be accessible and no homework was needed before watching it, right? Because Jocelyn, who is one of the writers on this, basically when Headland asked her, if you knew about Star Wars, she basically said, oh yeah, Harrison Ford runs around space with a giant dog, and Leslie said, you're hired. It's like,
I think she watched Spaceballs.
I think she did.
Yeah.
She was thinking of John Candy. And she's
like, it's like,
what was his name?
Really?
Barf.
Barf.
Yep.
Yes.
Barf.
And that explains everything right there.
Yeah. Great movie, but yeah.
Because Barf was more of a dog.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He's more of like a live action Goofy.
Yeah. So,
Dormammu's comment.
It's bringing that whole thing in. Oh God, yeah, exactly. Dormammu. Yeah, the force is the force is flushable. Yeah, the force is flushable. Exactly. That's what it is.
Yep.
That's what it is.
And let's be honest, when they release things about how bad it did in the ratings, they're going to blame who?
The fans.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
You guys aren't real fans.
Yep.
Not like
he was his own best friend.
Oh.
That's right. Yep. Barf was. Yep. But yeah, no, it's putting it all into perfect focus, with South Park. Yeah, put a chick in it and make it lame and gay. So
now, are they releasing weekly on this one, or is this one big giant release?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be the first 2 episodes are tonight, and then
weekly
I'm pretty sure after that it's weekly.
Darn, I gotta wait another week to see how bad where it gets bad. Then darn,
But
I got some K dramas I can recommend if you're wanting something different.
There we go. Exactly. See, because Kennedy was like, my belief is that storytelling does need to be representative of all the people, but apparently not, right? Because Leslie Headland was like, I want to be clear, anyone who engages in bigotry, racism, or hate speech, I don't consider a fan. Well, okay, first of all, nobody's engaging in any type of bigotry, racism, or hate speech. But if we complain about it, well, then we're not fans. Well, who are you to say, like, if we're fans or not? It's not.
And they're
up
the
to
ones
you.
against the white male. Isn't that bigotry and hate speech?
Yeah. Exactly.
From a certain point of view.
Yes, exactly. a certain point of view.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Yeah. Well, they really are not. Not sure they were copyright claim. If you want to show it. Oh yeah. The Romulus trailer. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that, Vince. So they might copyright claim me, maybe. So, but yeah, I heard they ruined a legacy changer. Yep. Well, more than likely. So,
legacy character.
So, as per the norm, the woke weirdos have found the tweets and are attacking Nick. Of course they are. Here's the funny thing. I put out an early review of the Marvels and it got trashed by the woke mob. Then, when the movie came out, silence. I was getting trashed now for my harsh take on the Acolyte, and I expect a similar response, he tweeted. He added, better yet, be the brave OG fan, Star Wars fan, who says the Acolyte is the obvious progression of Star Wars lore I imagined after seeing Return of the Jedi. Yes, I know. The Acolyte takes place 100 years before Return of the Jedi. Well, we're just gonna have to see what happens. I don't know. I'm just,
like I said, I can't wait to watch this tonight. I'm legitimately looking forward to watching it. Not because I think it's going to be the greatest thing in the world, but I just legitimately want to see.
What how bad it will be.
Yeah.
Or if it's surprisingly good. I can't wait to find out.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the first 2 episodes be good, then it falls off a cliff on episode 3.
Yeah. But you know what? I don't want to make everybody feel like all hope is lost with like everything.
Yeah, I know. All hope. Star Wars.
Exactly. Joseph Ricky. Hey dude, nice to see you here. What's the topic? Well, we just went over Predator and we had fun with that. Where we segued into a PSA about retarded people, and then we got into the even more retarded with the Acolyte we were just discussing. So, which brings us to a little bit of a glimmer of hope. So, which I have a few questions about that. Can you guys answer about Predator or the Acolyte? We probably might be able to supply some answers. Just go ahead. While I'm going to share a little bit of good news to kind of end the day off with, and I know that's not much considering, but apparently Robert Downey Jr. open to a Marvel return. So
no,
I know
you had the perfect exit, man.
I know. Which is building up to, because apparently Avengers Secret War is starting to slowly start filming. So I don't know how, but I just
multiverse.
Quick.
Yeah, multiverse.
He's from another Earth. He's from a counter Earth.
Because he says he's now open to return as Tony Stark and Iron Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And apparently rumors have offered Robert Downey Jr. could be back in Avengers Secret Wars. So that's really
They probably
interesting.
took a dump truck full of money, backed it up to his front door, and just dumped the money right in his laps. Like, please, please, please come back. Please.
We'll offer you $200 million, the entire budget of our movie.
Yeah, here's a check. We're a ship that's sinking, and we need a captain.
Yep.
We'll probably still sink, but we'll sink in style.
Exactly, right. So while participating in Variety's Actors on Actors feature, Jodie Foster asked Robert Downey Jr. if he would think about putting on the suit again as Tony Stark, and Robert Downey Jr. replies, okay, so it's just crazily in my DNA, probably the most like me character I've ever played. Even though he's way cooler than I am, I've become surprisingly open-minded to the idea. Between Naiad and Night Country, and for me, Oppenheimer, and then Sympathizer, it really is crazy because we look pretty good. I was actually looking at the stills we are making sure, do we still look kind of okay? I'm like, we look pretty good. So, an interesting little blurb. So, who knows? Okay, so then question, Star Wars and the Acolyte. Okay, go for it. My first question is, what is the origin of the Sith? Has the origin of the Sith ever been in any Star Wars movies or TV shows? It touches up on it like in episode 3, kind of, with the story again of Darth Plagueis, which we kind of covered. So we kind of theorize, knowing Disney Star Wars, will they make the Acolyte into Plagueis? Because, you know, like we covered in the article, and you can do a whole rewind on that, you know, pronouns are introduced into episode 4. So it's either she trains Plagueis or she becomes Plagueis.
But the Sith have been around like 1,000 years before that. Like,
oh yeah,
right.
Exactly.
I mean, as far as lore,
the Old Republic's the only like game I know that really explains the Sith a little bit, because you when you play as the Sith, you start on Korriban, and they explain the planet's history and how the Sith rose from that planet, and you know, over evolution over time, they started to, you know, their powers, and then like a rogue Jedi created the Sith Order. So not in any movie or TV show, but in the Old Republic game by BioWare, I think that's like where I learned a lot about like where the Sith actually come from, and like who they were before they kind of, you know, took on this Jedi's like arch nemesis role, and then they started using red lightsabers. And
I haven't read a lot of it, but I think there's a lot of lore in the EU, the Extended Universe novels.
Yep, by Dark Horse. So, and
they're the comic books, but the novels like out there, that's been out there for 20, 30 years now.
Exactly. If you can find the Dark Horse comics and a lot of those novels from ages ago, from like what Pop Culture Republic said, for the past 20, 30 years, try to find them, read up on them. They're a good read. So Derpy says, honestly, I don't want it to return because they'll ruin them. Yeah, exactly. Second question. There are witches in Ahsoka. Are witches in OG Star Wars canon? Would witches be considered unnatural, which means satanic? Good question. I mean, they are in original Star Wars canon, the witches of Dathomir. So they are definitely witches in Star Wars canon. Would witches be considered unnatural, which means satanic? Well, that's the thing, right? Because they I do remember reading in a Dark Horse comic that they actually are Force users, right? So when they're spinning spells, to them it's supernatural, but it's more like Force wielding,
Wasn't it Rebels that introduced them? Rebels introduced them, did they not? Like,
yeah, into the show. And, yeah.
Well, Clone Wars came out first. I think that was like,
or maybe that's where it was. It was Clone Wars or Rebels, one of the ones.
because
They didn't.
Asajj Ventress is a fallen Night Sister turned. To,
yeah, she is.
Yeah,
and also Darth Maul came from Dathomir as well.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they touch up in the novelization, like, you know, the original. I consider canon original, you know, extended universe kind of canon. You know, they're mentioned in the Dark Horse comics, which Lucas all approved of. So yeah, there's that as well.
I was never certain on the Dathomir witches. I didn't really follow that point, or I didn't get into that part of the lore.
Yeah, they're pretty interesting. So
yeah, very interesting characters.
Yeah, they are canon. They made Darth Savage and gave Maul his legs back. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, Savage Opress, Darth Maul's brother. He was a great character in Clone Wars.
So then, witches would be the mothers of the Sith. That's the thing. See, because the witches of Dathomir, they don't like the Jedi, and I don't think they really get along with the Sith either.
Right.
That's why they keep to themselves. They're pretty recluse.
Yeah. My impression comes from the Ahsoka series, where they kind of alluded to the witches of Dathomir as having come from another galaxy. They weren't native to the galaxy of the Sith and the Jedi. I mean, I look at it as the Force as simply being another way of saying telepathy and telekinesis. And then you have these witches just using pure spells and pure magic. Is like, oh, this is something that's by nature completely different from the Force.
Yeah. It's
but
pretty interesting.
Is something that could be could set up a antagonistic relationship between the witches and any Force user, whether they be Jedi or Sith.
Yeah,
like that's why Palpatine thought of them as a threat. So in the Clone Wars, he sent Grievous there to like wipe them out because they were becoming too much of a nuisance. Like the apprentices he would pick up from that planet would all betray him. Like Darth Maul went against Palpatine and, you know, kind of like became his own entity and his own, like, you know, boss. And Palpatine had to go, quash that rebellion. And like you were saying, they're more powerful than on a normal planet because they have their own magic, you know. So
exactly.
That was like the one good scene in Tales of the Empire when Grievous goes to Dathomir and he's just like slaying the Night Sisters. And it's just him laughing maniacally as he's just like cutting witches down.
Oh, it's so good too. However, in the past, in the Star Wars universe, occasionally the Sith have gotten together, in power with the witches of Dathomir every once in a while, but not very often. But generally, the witches of Dathomir like to keep
temporary alliances.
Exactly. Whenever proved to be fruitful for both of them. So but that being said, seeing how we're pretty much at the end of our show, I want to thank everybody that showed up here. Yeah, I know 2 hours just flies right by again.
Flew by.
I know. I want to thank everybody that watched on Rumble, all of you guys on Rumble, all you 44 guys watching on X. Thank you very much for watching on X. And hey, if you want, just join up on the YouTube channel with all the rest of the other 20 people that are watching here on YouTube. Because I would just really appreciate it if you want to join on in the fun, and then hey, then I can see you guys in the chat. And just join along with everybody else that's in the chat and having fun and just cracking jokes, because this is what makes this show happen. I mean, hey, we have an entire trauma team filling around with somebody's innards while we're just doing the show, while they're listening. Where else are you going to get entertainment like that? And hope that they don't snip the accidental thing. So, and hail, and Jatan, you made it just in the nick of time for the end of the show. Nice to see you, man.
Forrest Gump versus Predator was epic.
Yeah,
was
it was.
awesome.
That was
Exactly.
great. And we even had somebody in chat questioning our sanity, feeling
Yep.
that we could drive them to drink.
Seriously,
Yep.
fellow filmmakers, we have to make this. It has to be done.
Yes, yes.
We gotta
Exactly.
make it. This would be awesome.
Exactly. So,
Fan
But,
films, that's where it's at.
Yep.
oh, we should. Yes. 100%. So, everybody, yeah. And again, for everybody that's out there, there is a link on the top of the chat there. That's posted away there. If you guys can see fit to maybe help out Jason Fox there over at 540 Studios, because he really needs some dental work really bad to get done. If you can help out with the donation, anything that you feel that can help him out, because he's in a bit of pain, I imagine, needing to get some teeth repaired and whatnot. So if you can help out that way, and also visit his channel over at 540 Studios, I'm sure he would greatly appreciate it. And I've seen all 4 episodes of The Acolyte. Have you really?
Oh, wow.
How you do that? Now I'm curious how you do that.
Yeah, I know. I want to know how you can do that now. So, I'm confused. Yeah, well, it's Disney Star Wars, so no doubt you will be confused. So,
Yeah, I mean, if you're an old school Star Wars fan and you're familiar with Star Wars lore, that's a good point. It had a simple story, good versus evil. It was a very simple, straightforward plot, good popcorn movie, and now
exactly,
we're getting a lot of shades of gray, a lot of ambiguity, pretty bad storytelling, bad writing, messaging.
Yeah,
anything and everything that Disney's wanting to put out there.
And you're right, Joseph.
Just by slapping the Star Wars label on it.
Exactly. Star Wars had a simple story, good versus evil. Now they're giving us a Sith story without the battle versus good. Exactly. Yep. Because it's, you know what? Let's put it this way. To quote a Bible verse, like, in the end of days, good will be called evil, evil will be called good. And with shows like this coming out, they're trying to muddy the lines, right? Of like, oh, they're really not bad. They're just misunderstood. Yeah, exactly. Screening invitation, not employed by Disney. Thank God.
Oh, cool.
There we go. I'd like to know how to get a screening invitation. That'd be interesting. The baddies. Yeah, exactly, Vince. Yeah, the baddies are just misunderstood. We don't know what they're going through. And hey, Al, nice to see you, man. It's no longer a battle of good versus evil. Not anymore. It's good versus misunderstood. Yeah.
Right. Or we're heroes to our side. You call us villains, but we're really the heroes of our own story.
Exactly.
No. I love Spawn, and he's an anti-hero. Let's be honest. He's an anti-hero. He's not the nice guy. But I'm sorry, I sometimes cheer for the villains. I like a good pure villain, like Terrifier, the guy from Terrifier, was it Arts or whatever. And like I said, I wanted the Predator to win. I want him to tear them all apart. So sometimes I'll cheer for the bad guy.
I'm not gonna lie. In Chucky films, I always root for Chucky.
Really?
Yeah. Kill him. Get those assholes. Kill him. Stab him with the knife. Jump on their back.
Oh man, but no, I mean, it's storytelling, like in the classic sense of the hero's journey kind of thing. You had clear, definite roles of who your hero is, who the bad guys are. It's as simple as that. And to use the old adage, it's a story as old as time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except Disney. And and it's not just Disney. I mean, let's face it. It's either Warner Brothers or it's Paramount, or it's basically all of them, right? It's even Marvel, and it's DC, and probably even Image at this point, and maybe Dark Horse too. I don't know.
Valiant,
really.
IDW.
Valiant. Yeah. Exactly. Take your pick. It's basically, oh, you don't know my truth. Yeah, you might think I'm bad, but I'm doing it for altruistic reasons and stuff like that. It's like, no, you're not. You're really not. We're not meant to sympathize with villains. That's why they're villains, right? They do bad stuff. That's why villains need to be put down like the rabid dogs that they are. It's as simple as that, right? Don't try to make us look at, a different point of view, because we don't need that. We just need a hero and we need a villain. We need the good guys to win, the bad guys to lose. It's as simple as that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all we want.
But it is.
Yeah, like some of my favorite movies are when the bad guy wins, like Empire Strikes Back.
Like Empire, yeah, exactly.
It does, like Infinity War, the Avengers movie that they lose. Like that's my favorite one.
but it's basically the corruption of modern society. Let's be honest. That's what they're trying to portray. The acceptance of their corruption. I don't know.
That's right. Muppets and Predator. That's right. That's what we want to see.
Predator versus Animal. Predator versus Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, Animal would win.
They're trying to normalize the bad villain is corruption and stuff, and and it's just I don't know.
It's blurring. It's so blurring the lines, because you know what? To a younger, influential audience, it's basically going to boil down to this: they won't know what good or bad is, because it'll be like, you don't know my truth. It doesn't matter what your truth is; it's only about the truth.
Just like they don't know my gender. Well, what? No, that goes in, ties in with that ideologies and such too.
Well, let me give you a quick kick, and we'll find out soon enough. How about that?
No.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, exactly, Titan. That's why these clowns don't like objective truth, like only their truth. Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah,
that's stupid.
It is. But anyway, Appion, you got anything you want to plug, dude?
Oh, a bunch of things. We're going to be here all day.
Yeah.
After this show, I have a Trailer Park Boys watch party on my channel with Padawannabe, starting at like 3 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to watch the whole 6th season. And then Thursday, we're going to watch 2 more episodes of House of the Dragon season 1, me and Padawannabe over on my channel. And then Sunday, me and Carla Burton and probably Padawannabe are all going to watch Godzilla -1. I've never seen it yet, so that'll be my first time viewing Godzilla -1. That'll be a fun watch party. We had to have a palate cleanser after Atlas last Sunday.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then also I'm working on like a new 2 Guys Talking video for that channel. And because I got 2 channels now I'm trying to work on, so it's like double the work, but it's fun. And and Treehouse on Friday. The Treehouse is back. My live chill streams where we just hang out and talk and shoot the shit. That'll be at Friday at 3 Pacific time. And that's it.
Right on.
Only 100 things to promote. Thank you.
Only 100. We got time. Pop Culture Republic.
Oh, wow. How do I follow that? My show is the ultimate and low effort. I just ramble on about stuff.
Nice.
TV shows, movies I enjoy. Monday nights, Wednesday nights. This Saturday, my comic book live stream, I'll be discussing Star Wars comic books, because I was not able to do this past 25th of last month when it was real Star Wars Day, because storms in my part of the world knocked out my internet. So yeah, I didn't have the opportunity to do that. So I'll be doing little makeup live streams here and there for that. But yeah, normally I try to do Monday evenings, Wednesday evenings, and then all things comic book related on Saturday afternoons, 2 p.m. Central Time.
Nice.
So yeah,
that's right. You got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah,
a lot to catch up on.
I may have to put a little bit more effort into it. I don't know.
Just slightly.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, no spoilers. Episode 1 and 2 introduce characters and story. Episode 3 and 4 are very problematic. You will either love this or hate it. Wow.
Well, they mentioned that in the article. He said once 3 hits, you're like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jason, Joseph, if you can, then get a hold of me on X, and boy, I'd be very interested to chat. Let's put it that way. So, oh boy,
episode 3 introduces another Hodo maneuver. I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. And Chris Mamba, hey, nice to see you here. What's up? Well, we were just about to unfortunately end the show. So
great nice Naruto avatar.
Exactly.
Hokage.
Second Hokage.
Yep.
Yeah, love it, dude. So and our very own geeky classic leftist, Tom.
She has to say, I know force food. She has to. I mean, if it's going to be that bad, give me that at least. Give me that at least. It's
I don't want them to say that. That's too like look directly at the camera, break the fourth wall. No.
Why not? Why not at this point?
Well, I suppose you might as well go all the way.
Exactly. You know. But what are we doing? Okay, me and Jessica, my eye, are working on something. We're gonna do something. Notice about AI in movies. I came up with this topic with her, and she said, like movies. How do they portray? I just finished Terminator 2. I'm watching a bunch of movies this week, reviewing movies I've already seen, but just to review again because AI sometimes reviews them as bad, but other times, I'm going to say Atlas, that involves AI as the hero, sort of. So it's a combination of both. So it's interesting. So we're going to work on that, and we're going to get that filmed and ready for Saturday. And AR is the future now. It is here. So accept it or not. And to me, it's not a matter of it's all evil. It depends on who's programming the AI is where it counts. And I've noticed that. Like if it's done in the right hands, not government, it could be an amazing thing, a tool that would help future humanity, I believe. But in the wrong hands, like it is in now, it could be pretty bad and scary. Because it'll control everything with your banking and everything, because everything's online. So, that's the scary thing of where it's going. But about that and just working on the book with the new monitor I got. I'm just editing photos like crazy now, so hoping to get that out here soon. So just plugging at it.
Very cool.
There we go. Well, Titan here. I'm expecting great dialogue like, why does a ship float and a rock sink? Answer
Rings of Power. No, not Rings of Power. Man, all you have to do is beat Rings of Power dialogue, and you're a step above the worst billion-dollar flop of all time.
Okay.
I want Carrie Ann Moss to say, "There's a tempest in me." You have not seen what I have seen.
Oh crap! Canadian Spider-Man, like Elon Musk's tweet yesterday. Did you just take both pills?
I actually seen that. I was like, I did actually.
Why? Yes, I did. So, I went to see everything.
Carrie Ann Moss knows about taking pills. Morpheus offered her 2 pills.
That's right. So, but folks, thank you very much for joining in. This is the show. I know we went a little bit over, but hey, it's worth it because Predator and the Acolytes. And what can I say? Oh boy, this should be very
bonus round. Ding 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 ding.
And a little bit of a bonus round. So so everybody, hope you enjoyed the show. If you're new here, then please, I hope you subscribe and you hit that like button on the way out, because I'd really appreciate it. And that you check out these fine gentlemen here as well on their respective channels. And like I said before, if you can, there's a link up top that I pinned up top to help Jason Fox out at 540 Studios. Terrible pain going through tooth pain like that and stuff like that. Nobody should have to go through that stuff like that. And and he's a fun addition also on this crew on Fridays, only because mainly he beats Appion being here first on Fridays. So, and Appion
we'll see about that. I'm going to show up an hour early now. We'll see about that. I'll be here before you're here, CRC. I'm gonna camp out. I'm gonna bring a sleeping bag, like I'm going to the DMV.
Oh my god!
It's like the people who camped out in line just to get tickets for the Star Wars prequel movies.
Exactly.
That's right. Doing that for video games. You camp out overnight. The new game coming out tomorrow, and you're all camping in front of the store.
Oh, I remember midnight releases too at my GameStop, and I'd go to there and wait in the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So that being said, folks, thank you very much all for joining in. All of you guys on Rumble, thank you very much for joining in. For some odd reason, I couldn't tweet the Rumble stream out on Truth Social because apparently I couldn't log into that to post that there. But thank you everybody on Rumble for watching. All you guys on X, all 45 of you guys on X. Wow, that's a lot.
Don't forget to come into his YouTubes and Rumble and subscribe and like the video as well.
It's right. And all 14 of you on YouTube, thank you very much for joining in. If you want, you know what? I will be getting back to member only videos on top of that as well. I know I've been a little bit lax on that, and I don't want to be lax on that. So because there was a lot going on in the past month. But I will get back to that and have some fun on those. And like I said, guys, check out these fine gentlemen as well. And that being said, as we always end off with this. Thanks, guys.
Be excellent to each other. And party on!